In the last 10 months, I've made almost $200,000 in gross winnings on PrizePicks at around a 30% profit margin, meaning I profited over $50,000 on PrizePicks alone. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the page and I'll show you guys that all these numbers are legit. Not only that, but I'm now banned from PrizePicks and I can no longer bet more than $5 on a slip or $25 per day. And to demonstrate that to you guys, I'm gonna go over to the board. I'm gonna choose 2 random props. I'm gonna take Anthony Rizzo to go over 0.5 bases. Then I'll go over to the NHL and I'll take John Carlson over 2.5 shots on goal. And I'll try to put $10 on this. Look what happens when I try to put 10 bucks on it. It says the maximum lineup amount for one of the sports in your lineups is $5 right now. So guys, I've literally made so much money on this website that they have banned me to only playing $5. The reason why I show this stuff to you is not to brag. It is simply to show you that I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for almost a year and I have a very significant mathematical edge over PrizePicks. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 simple steps to make money on PrizePicks, as well as give you guys an easy way to replicate and copy my success exactly. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. In the week directly before I got banned, I made over $1,000 in profit in just a few days. Here are just some of the wins that we had. We had this 10x slip in the Seattle versus Detroit and Miami versus Tennessee games. We had a Taco Tuesday where we swept the board, hitting every single taco. We had the last slip and then these slips, we went absolutely perfect. We had one more soccer slip from the Shark Tank that banged for a 9x profit, turning $70 into $630. We had the 4th taco, which hit for an 8.5x. We swept the board, like I said. We turned $5 into $42.50. If you're wondering why I only put $5 on this taco, it's because a few months into my PrizePicks journey, PrizePicks, they limited me to only betting $5 per taco and discounts. I can show you guys that in a second if you want. We had another taco hit for 8.5x the next Taco Tuesday. We had this 10x slip that we hit just 2 days ago in the Dallas versus Detroit and UNLV game. And like I said, guys, here's the demonstration. I'm gonna try to put $10 on this taco and it is not going to let me. We have Juan Soto to go over 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Just gonna choose a random prop. I'll take Courtney Williams over points, rebounds, and assist. I'll try to put $7 on it and see what it says, guys. The maximum lineup amount for one of the sports in your lineups is $5 right now. So like I said, I can only bet $5 on tacos and on every single play on PrizePicks. Tip number 1, if you want to be profitable on PrizePicks and in sports betting in general, guys, is you need to stop betting too much money / Bankroll Management. This is by far the biggest mistake that I see beginners on PrizePicks make. You are betting way too much of your bankroll. First of all, what is a bankroll? A bankroll is the amount of money that you set aside for sports betting and sports betting only. So that can be $200, it can be $100, it can be $500, it can be $5,000. But you need to take a certain amount of your money in your bank account and set it aside for sports betting and sports betting only. This is because you're going to deposit the money into PrizePicks and you're going to keep compounding your wins. So you're going to turn 500 into 600, you turn 600 into 700, you'll turn 700 into 1,000, and you're going to keep compounding it over the long run. What a lot of people do is they'll just put in random amounts of money, then they'll play with it, and then when they lose it all, they put in more money, and they might put in $200 and then they put $20 on each slip. This is exactly what PrizePicks they want you to do. They want you to keep putting in massive amounts of money, losing all that money, and then hitting that deposit button and putting the money back in. When in reality, you need to use something called units. So a unit is equal to 1% of your bankroll. So let's say you have a $500 bankroll. Super simple, guys. It's a very common starting bankroll. $500 bankroll is equal to $5 units. I'm gonna put this on a different line. So how much should you be betting on each play on PrizePicks? You should never bet more than 1 unit on a play, which is 1% of your bankroll. So if you have a $500 bankroll, which a lot of people watching this probably do, you should not bet more than $5 on one single play, unless it is a taco on Taco Tuesday or a discount or something like that. So a lot of people might say 1%, this is really small. Why so small? And the reason is because you're gonna be putting out a lot of plays every single day. I put out at least 5 to 10 plays every single day, and you want to put small amounts on a large amount of slips to compound your winnings. Imagine if you had a $500 bankroll and you were putting $50 on each play, and then you happen to lose 5 slips in a row, which is very common if you're betting on PrizePicks. It's very common to lose 5 slips in a row. You would lose half of your bankroll if you're betting $50 units. But if you have a $500 bankroll and you're only betting $5 units and you happen to have a bad day or a bad week, then your losses are going to be minimized. So betting with units helps to manage your risk and decrease your downside. So guys, even when I had $10,000 in my account, $9,000 in my account, people who have been watching my channel for the past couple of weeks or months, they know I had a lot of money in my account. I was only betting $40, $50 a slip. Sometimes I'll put $100 on a slip, but that just goes to show you guys, I'm only putting $40 on a slip and I have a $10,000 bankroll in my PrizePicks. That is only 0.4% of my entire bankroll. If I would put $100 on a slip with a $10,000 bankroll like I had a couple of weeks ago before I got banned, that is only 1% of my bankroll. That is called responsible bankroll management, and it's going to ensure that you make the most amount of money. Just gonna show you guys, here's some of my slips. This was $90, this was $40, this one was $60, it got refunded. This one was $5 because it was a taco, and yeah, you get the point. So that is tip number 1, please manage your bankroll. If you don't, you will go broke. So step number 2, if you want to be profitable on PrizePicks, is use the correlation method. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, I know I sound like a broken record right now, and that's because this is super important, guys. On PrizePicks, the strategy to win is called correlation. I am literally giving you the keys to win on PrizePicks right now, and a lot of people, they still won't understand and they still won't use this strategy. This is a simple example of correlation. I chose Cam Ward, the quarterback on Miami, Florida, to go over his passing yards. I paired that with his wide receivers on the exact same team to go over their receiving yards. If Cam Ward is throwing to Xavier Restrepo and Cam Ward gets a lot of passing yards, let's say he gets 400, doesn't it make sense that the wide receiver on the same exact team is going to get a lot of receiving yards? Yes, of course, because the quarterback is throwing to the wide receiver. So I paired up Cam Ward to go over with his 2 wide receivers to both go over. So if Cam Ward has a really good game, it's a shootout, he throws a lot of yards, then it makes sense that these 2 will cash along with this one. And that is exactly what happened. Cam Ward had 437 yards, and his 2 receivers, they went over their receiving yards. We paired this up with the taco for the day, and we got a 8.5x payout. So you might notice that on a 4-man, it's supposed to be a 10x payout, but we're getting an 8.5x because these things are correlated, and that makes it a more profitable slip. So PrizePicks, they know this method exists. They know that people are using it, and that is why they reduced the payout, because it is a profitable strategy. Here's another example of a simple correlation, guys. We chose the goalie on Hoffenheim to go under his saves, and then we took the attacker on Dynamo Kiev, who is playing Hoffenheim, to go under his shots on target. So if the attacker does not have a lot of shots on target, that means that the goalie is not going to have a lot of saves because the attacker is shooting at the goalie. Similarly, if the attacker has a lot of shots, that means that the goalie is going to have a lot of saves. So Adam Holzek, however you say his name, he had 4 shots. He went over his shots. Obviously, the goalie on the other team is going to go over his saves because the goalie is saving from the attacker. We cashed out from the Sharp Tank Discord $70 to pay $630. This is correlation, guys. This is how you're going to win on PrizePicks. This is how most people play on PrizePicks, and this is the incorrect way to play that is going to lose you thousands of dollars. So I'm going to go over to the MLB. I'm going to start looking for some props. I'm going to choose Anthony Rizzo, 0.5 total bases. Look at his last 5. Oh, he's gone over in his last 5. He's a lock to go over again, of course, right? Next, we have Kareem Hunt, 56.5 rushing yards. Look at his last 5. Oh, he's gone over in his last 2. He's a lock to go over, of course. He's gone over in his last 2, right? Then I'll go to the WNBA and I'll start looking for some props. I'll see Breanna Stewart, 21.5 points. I'll look at her last 5. Oh, she's gone under in all 5 her last 5. She's a lock to go under again, right? Of course, guys. Then I go over to college football and I'll look at Gio Lopez, 241.5 passing yards. Oh, he's gone over and then 3 of his last 5 and he went over in his last game. He's a lock to go over, of course. Guys, this is an example of an absolutely terrible slip on PrizePicks. Why? Because these outcomes have nothing to do with each other and there is zero correlation between any of these outcomes. If Anthony Rizzo goes over 0.5 total bases, it has nothing to do with Kareem Hunt going over 56.5 rushing yards. It has nothing to do with Breanna Stewart going under 21.5 points. and it has nothing to do with Gio Lopez going over 241.5 passing yards. All these things are completely random. They are not connected. They're in different games. They're not on the same team, and they are completely independent of each other. That is going to make it infinitely harder to hit this slip, and it makes it actually negative EV, meaning you will lose money over the long run if you play these props. Also guys, you might have seen me use this last 5 game feature right here that tells you what happened in the last 5 games. This feature is absolutely useless and it will not help you make money. Why? Because PrizePicks, they already know what happened in the last 5 games. When they set this line, 21.5, it is mathematically set by their algorithms to be 50-50. They already know what happened in the last 5 games and they take all that into account. They take into account the lineup, they take into account the weather, if it's outdoors, they take into account the matchup, they take into account so many factors, including the last 5 games. And this feature is not a map or some type of key that will help you beat the website. If this was actually a way to be profitable, why would PrizePicks put it right here? Why would they give you a way to beat them? They're not, guys. This is a distraction. This is why people lose money sports betting, because they think that they can just look at the last 5 games and that determines the outcome of the next game. If you flip a coin and it lands on heads 5 times in a row, it doesn't mean that it's gonna land on heads again. All these outcomes are completely independent of each other. And like I said, they already have way more information than you when they set this line of 21.5. In reality, this is 50-50 and pretty much everything on PrizePicks is built to be 50-50. So that is the second tip to be profitable on PrizePicks. Use correlation always and stop using last 5. You guys will notice that sometimes I don't use correlation. Like for example, if I'm doing a 2-man on Taco Tuesday or like there's a discount. For example, this was a discounted projection. Garrett Wilson and Dalton Kincaid to go over 90.5. The original line was 100, but PrizePicks, they did a promotion. Like here, I'll do 2 things that are not correlated because this is a discount. Or sometimes they're just props that are so good that you can play them when they're uncorrelated. But 90% of the time, I would say you should be using correlation. All right, now the third thing that you need to know about making money on PrizePicks is you need to stop playing goblins and demons. Now, if you don't know what a goblin or a demon is, then that's probably a good thing. These are these projections on PrizePicks that you can make where you can actually change the normal line, make it lower in order to get a lower payout. And these are called goblins, these green ones. And then these over here are called demons. Notice how Jalen Suggs, his regular line is 20.5. You can change it to 24, you can change it to 14, 17.5, whatever. These are a complete scam and you should never play them. And I'm gonna show you exactly why now. Now keep in mind guys, when I'm telling you this is not my opinion. This is backed up by math and data. You will mathematically lose over the long run. You will lose money to PrizePicks, which is PrizePicks' job. It is a business. It is their job to take your money. You will mathematically lose over the long run if you play goblins. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care if you think I'm wrong. I am correct, and I'm going to show you why right now. So here you can see Damian Lillard to go over 19.5 points and Jalen Suggs to go over 14.5 points. We are getting an absolutely abysmal payout at 1.4x, meaning if you bet $100 on this, you would only make $40 in profit. So you put in 100 and you get out 140. It includes your bet, and that is a $40 profit. Now, if you go to a sports book, let's say FanDuel, I'm going to build this same exact bet. Damian Lillard over 19.5 and Jalen Suggs over 14.5. I just built this same exact slip on FanDuel, which is a sports book. I have Jalen Suggs to get 15, right? Same thing as over 14.5. Then Damian Lillard to go over 19.5. I have Damian Lillard to score 20 plus points. We are getting minus 137, meaning if we bet $100 on this, we make $73 in profit. Now on FanDuel, when it says to win, it does not include your wager. So this is $73 in profit. If you go back to PrizePicks, as you can see, we only make $40 in profit. On PrizePicks, it actually includes your entry fee. So this 100 is part of this. So that is $40 in profit, guys. You are being completely scammed if you're betting on these goblins on PrizePicks. This is a $40 profit. On FanDuel, it is a $73 profit. That is $33 that you're missing out on just by using it on a different book. This is what we call negative expected value. negative expected value, aka negative EV. Now, a lot of people don't seem to understand that payouts are the most important thing in sports betting. It doesn't matter if this hits. Some people might say, oh, what does it matter if it hits? That is not the point. The point is, if you bet on these things over the long run and you're getting a payout this bad, you're going to lose money, because the payout that you should be getting for these outcomes, it should be somewhere closer to $73, maybe around $80, but you're only making $40 in profit. When you keep betting on things that are negative expected value, meaning the chance is actually lower than the actual payout, then you're just gonna see your balance go down in PrizePicks. I'm gonna go back to the Notion document and I'm gonna change this to second line and delete this line. I'm gonna say Demons and Goblins are negative expected value. I'm gonna show you the same exact thing with these demon props. First was the Goblins, these are the Demons. And the Demons, of course, are the ones that are harder to hit. Now we have Puka Nacua to score a touchdown, and we have George Kittle to score a touchdown. As you can see, if we bet $100 on this, we win $350 in profit. Again, this 450 figure, it represents the entry fee as well. So this is $350 in profit on PrizePicks for these Demons. If we go over to FanDuel, we have the same exact slip. Puka Nacua to score a touchdown, George Kittle to score a touchdown. You're gonna win $412 in profit if you bet $100 on this. So the expected value of this, meaning how much money you'll make in the long run, is absolutely terrible. The chances of these things happening are not as great as the payout that you're getting, meaning you will lose money in the long run. And that is how PrizePicks wins their money. They apply a house edge to every single bet. If this confuses you, you wanna learn more about how the house edge operates and why most people lose money at sports betting, go watch my video called How I Made Over $100,000 Betting on Sports. I explain the concept of expected value and I explain the concept of odds. You need to watch that if you don't understand this. So stop playing Demons and Goblins. Next, we're gonna add another common thing that people do on PrizePicks that is absolutely terrible. You need to stop playing three-man slips and stop flexing. So a three-man slip, we all know what a three-man slip is. It's just a slip with three players. Luka Doncic over points, Isaiah Hartenstein over rebounds, and SGA over assists. As you can see, a three-man slip pays out 5x your money. This is an absolutely terrible payout and it will cause you to lose money over the long run. Why is that, guys? Why is a 5x a bad payout? To understand that, you need to understand something called implied odds. Because this is a 5x payout, we can actually figure out what kind of hit rate you need in order to be profitable on this slip. So with a three-man slip, you have to hit your bets at a 58% rate in order to be profitable over the long run. That is almost impossible because pretty much everything on PrizePicks is set to be 50-50 by the odds makers. So to hit 58% of your individual player props is almost impossible. And if you can do that, you're gonna make way more money by tossing it into a 5-man or 6-man or 4-man. This is the implied odds of a 4-man power play. It's minus 128. Meaning you need to hit 56% of your plays over the long run in order to make money. A 2-man, honestly, not much better than a 3-man, but if you want to play 2-mans, I get it. Just please do not play 3-mans. I'm gonna leave this article down in the chat. It's called How Does PrizePicks Work? This is from OddsJam, and they do these calculations to find out the hit rate that you need on these slips. Again, guys, this is all math. This is not my opinion. If you like to play 3-mans, then go ahead, but just know that you will probably 100% lose money over the long run. So that's number 3. Stop playing Goblins, stop playing Demons, and stop playing 3-mans. Also, please, if you don't take anything else from this video, do not flex a 3-man or 4-man, please. The payout is absolutely terrible. Guys, look at this. For getting 3 correct, you get a 2.25x. For getting 3 things correct that are around 50-50. I can't stress to you guys enough how bad that payout is and how basically impossible it is to make money when you're betting on this thing. Well, some people might say, oh, if you get 2 correct, you don't lose your money, so it's safer. But what you don't realize is that 2 correct payout is only a 1.25x. So if you bet $10, then you would get back like $2.50. It's basically just, losing your money. It's basically just set up to make you feel like it's a safer bet, when in reality, the payout is absolutely awful. And there's almost no way to beat PrizePicks if you're playing a 3-man flex or 4-man flex. For example, 4-man flex is a 5x for 4 correct outcomes. The payout is really bad. Some people might say, oh, it's safer, but if you only get 3 correct, it's only a 1.5x. You're not making that much more money. I'm not even gonna show the implied odds because the implied odds are really bad. You have to get like 60% of your individual props correct in order to even break even with a 3-man flex or 4-man flex. Do not ever play these. So that is going to end number 3. All right, guys, so that's gonna bring us to number 4 thing that you wanna do if you want to make money on PrizePicks. And honestly, guys, I think that this is the most important out of all 5 of the rules. Not just if you wanna be profitable on PrizePicks, but if you wanna be profitable in sports betting in general. And that is only listen to and follow people who have proof of long-term winnings. So guys, if you look below, this is my Pickit for October 2024. If you guys don't know what Pickit is, this is a verified bet tracker app where you actually log in with your sports books. So I literally log into my PrizePicks account and it reads off all your bets and it shows you exactly how much profit or loss you made on the month or by day or by year. So basically this app is completely transparent. You can actually see people's stats. And this is one of the only ways to actually prove that you are a profitable sports bettor. I made over $10,000. A lot of it was not tracked on my Pickit because it was in offshore accounts. But this is for October. And then this is November after I got banned on PrizePicks. I was able to hit all of my books for almost 3.5K in profit. Not only that, but I literally cannot even bet more than $5 on this app. This is what they do to you when you're an actual profitable sports bettor. They restrict how much money you can bet. If you see these people on social media putting in $200, $400 bets, it means that they are a lifetime loser and they are not actually making profit on these platforms. I'm gonna try to bet $10 on this random slip, this random 2-man, submit lineup. The maximum lineup amount for one of your sports is $5 right now. Why, guys? Because I have been banned from making too much money. If someone cannot show you this, if someone cannot show that they are banned, it means that they are not an actual profitable sports bettor. This is why I created my own VIP Discord where I give out all of my profitable PrizePicks plays that have made me over $50,000 in profit on the platform alone. In my Discord, I share my slips inside of this channel called PrizePicks VIP. If you guys want to join and check it out, you can get literally all of my plays and copy from someone who is actually a long-term winner. The Discord is very simple to navigate. Like I said, the plays are posted in PrizePicks VIP. When you join the Discord, you automatically have the PrizePicks role, which means when I tag this role, you'll get a notification to your phone saying that I put out a slip. When you go to place the slip, all you have to do is follow the unit recommendation, 0.5 units on this one, for example. Click on the link and then it will take you to the bet. All you have to do is place it. If you want to ask me anything or just talk with the people inside of the Discord, you can go here to the VIP chat. If you want more information on how to use the Discord, you can go over here to General Guide or you can go to Start Here. And we even have tools for sportsbooks too, like FanDuel and DraftKings. We have the EV props and the EV game line section, which has plus EV picks for every single major sportsbook. This tool has made me tens of thousands of dollars, guys. Do not sleep. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. It is $100 a month, and the reason why I have it set at this price point is because the plays on PrizePicks as well as the EV tools inside of the Discord are too valuable for a large amount of people to be betting on them. And if a large amount of people are betting on the same profitable edge, the payout is going to be reduced, or PrizePicks and these other sports books are going to start changing the lines and bumping the lines too fast, and then nobody will be able to get those. I've literally made thousands of dollars a month from the tools inside of this Discord alone, so $100 a month is a very reasonable price, especially compared to the other things on the market like fantasy optimizers, OddsJam, Outlier.bet. All these things are going to cost you anywhere from $60 to $200 a month. For example, I'm just going to go to Outlier.bet. I'm going to look at pricing because I do get a lot of people, they say, oh, well, $100 is a lot of money. That's completely ridiculous. But they never think to realize that a lot of the tools that are going to help you become a profitable sports bettor anyway are going to cost this much. For example, Outlier.bet, the pro plan, which is the plan that you want to be on if you want to be profitable, is $129 a month. OddsJam, the same exact thing. OddsJam is $199 a month. OddsJam and Outlier are great services. This is not to downplay those, but that just goes to show you it costs money for a quality product. Again, like I said, if you guys want to join my Discord and get all my plays on PrizePicks and sportsbooks, it's the first link down in the description. There's no free trial. All you have to do is scroll down and hit the join button. If you guys don't want to pay or you just can't afford it right now, you can get a free 1-month trial to the VIP Discord using the link to the instructions in the description. There's going to be a Google Doc that explains exactly how to get a free 1-month trial. Please follow all the instructions exactly or it's not going to work. All right, so that's going to bring us to our final step, our final tip if you want to be profitable, you want to be a good PrizePicks player, and that is stay confident through losing streaks / accept that losing will happen. All right, guys, so you may see that I've made all this money on PrizePicks and I'm banned and I can no longer bet more than $5, and you think that I win every single slip. That is not even close to the truth, guys. When you're betting on PrizePicks, you are betting on parlays, betting on 2-leg parlays, 3-leg parlays, 4-leg parlays, 5-leg parlays, and 6-leg parlays. So your win rate is not going to be very high, meaning you're going to lose a shit ton of slips. As you guys can see, loss, win, refund, loss, win, 10x, win, 3x, win, 2x, win. When you're betting on 10x parlays, 25x parlays, you don't need to win many slips in order to make a profit at the end of the month. For example, this slip, it's $5 to pay $50. That is 10x profit. That means it erases the losses from 9 different slips. So you can go 9 slips without hitting a slip and you can still be break even. If you hit a 25x like we almost hit right here, we're 1 away, that erases the losses from 24 slips. So if you hit a 25x and then you miss your next 20 slips, guess what? You're still in profit. You're still up at the end of the month. At the end of the day, PrizePicks is a high risk but high reward type of betting. Sometimes you're gonna go a long time without hitting a slip. It's gonna happen, guys. Not everybody is a winner every day. Not everybody is even a winner every week. And to expect to win every single day is just setting yourself up for failure. So if you do go through a losing streak, just accept that it's gonna happen. And just know that the wins will outpace the losses and you will be profitable if you follow profitable strategies long term. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I laid out exactly how I've made all of my money on PrizePicks. I laid out exactly how you can make money on PrizePicks. If you guys wanna join my Discord and get all my slips, like I said, the link is gonna be in the description. And if you guys wanna join for completely free for a month, like I said, the directions are going to be in the description. Go ahead and check out that Google Doc. It will tell you how to get a free month trial. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this video and my content, make sure to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Cheers.